Welcome to The Explainer. If you're just getting into day trading, you're probably drowning in a sea of indicators, strategies, and people promising you a quick path to riches. It's a lot. So today, we're going to cut through all that noise and focus on the very few core ideas that actually build a real, lasting foundation for success.
Let's just start right here with a dose of reality that's going to save you a ton of time and money. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a skill. It's a profession. And honestly, the minute you stop looking for that easy button is the exact moment you actually start walking down the real path to success.
And that reality check brings us right to the biggest, most damaging myth in trading, the one that snares so many hopeful beginners.
Oh, you've seen the ads, right? The laptop on the beach, the talk of financial freedom. It's a really powerful image, but it sets up a totally dangerous expectation. The truth is, professional trading takes just as much hard work and discipline as any other high-level career. That hard work, that's the real path to freedom.
Okay, so what are these traps exactly? Knowing what they are ahead of time is by far your best defense. Let's break down the most common and frankly disastrous mistakes that you've got to avoid from day one. Now check this out, because this slide really gets to the heart of it. It's all about the mindset. See, amateurs, they are completely obsessed with the outcome, the money. But professionals, they're obsessed with the process. They know that if they just execute their plan perfectly again and again, the money is just a byproduct. And they totally accept that taking a bunch of small, controlled losses is just a normal cost of doing business.
These right here, these are the account killers. And if you look really closely, you'll see a common thread running through all of them. Almost every single one, from not limiting your losses to revenge trading, it's all just a symptom of letting your emotions hijack your plan. That emotional impulse, it is the #1 reason new traders fail, period.
So, if avoiding those traps is your defense, what's your offense? What are the skills you should be obsessively working on to build a rock-solid foundation for your trading career?
This right here, this is a total game changer for your mindset. You have to stop searching for some revolutionary, holy grail strategy. It doesn't exist. Real success in this game is an evolution. It's all about the small daily improvements that just stack up over time.
So one of the very first skills to tackle is learning to read price action. Just forget about earnings reports or news headlines for a second. As a day trader, you're basically a psychologist with a chart. Your whole job is to figure out, in real time, who's winning the fight, the buyers or the sellers.
And this is exactly what that looks like. See, every single one of these bars, we call them candlesticks, tells a little story. It's a visual diary of the battle between the bulls and the bears over a certain amount of time. Learning to read these patterns is literally like learning the language of the market.
The second bedrock skill is risk management, and this analogy is just perfect. For a pro trader, managing risk isn't just a good idea, it's a matter of pure survival. Your trading capital is your oxygen. If it runs out, you're out of the game. It's that simple.
You know, when you cut through all the jargon and complexity, professional trading really just boils down to these three things. We call them secrets not because they're hidden, but because almost no beginners actually stick to them. First, swim with the current, not against it. Second, always know your exit before you even get in. And third, go fish where the fish are. Only trade stocks that have a lot of activity. Master these three and you are way ahead of the game. Okay, so we've got the mindset down, we know the core skills. But where do you actually, practice? How do you get your reps in without paying the market's very expensive tuition for every little mistake?
Before you even think about risking one single real dollar, this is where you live. Your training ground, your gym, your flight simulator, it's all right here. A trading simulator lets you practice with real market data, but with fake money. It is an absolutely non-negotiable first step.
And this is a hard and fast rule. A simulator takes away the intense emotional pressure of having real money on the line, which frankly is one of the biggest hurdles for any new trader. So think about it. If you can't follow your plan and be profitable when there's no pressure, what chance do you have when your actual hard-earned money is at stake?
So here's your mission. Step 1. Get a good simulator with live data. Step 2. Forget the 100 different strategies you've seen on YouTube. Pick one, just one, and master it. And step 3, you have to make a deal with yourself. You will not go live until you have the data, the proof that you can be consistently profitable.
This analogy just says it all, doesn't it? You have to master the basics at a slow speed first. Trading small in a simulator is like learning to drive a Ford. Trying to trade big with real money on day one,
That's like being thrown the keys to a Ferrari without ever having a lesson. It's just not going to end well.
And finally, let's talk about the single most important tool you have, the one thing that will decide your long-term success more than anything else, and that's your mindset.
Just think about your trading platform for a minute. You've got charts, you've got numbers, news feeds, all kinds of stuff. But what is the one number that has the power to make your heart start pounding, to make you greedy, or to make you totally panic?
Yep, it's your profit and loss. That little flashing green and red number is the source of so much trouble. Watching it go up and down makes traders abandon perfectly good plans. They'll either snatch profits too early because they're scared, or they'll let a losing trade run way too far because they're hopeful. This is it. This is the most important mental switch you can possibly make as a trader. You have to take your focus off the money and put it 100% on the process. Your new definition of a win is not a profitable trade. It's a perfectly executed trade, win or lose. The only question you should ask yourself is, did I follow my plan? That's it.
And here's the beautiful result of that shift. When you stop chasing the money and you start focusing on just excellent execution, managing your risk, following your strategy, being disciplined, the profits, they just become a natural byproduct of doing things the right way.
So that's really what this all boils down to. You have to shift your entire goal. Stop trying to make money and start trying to become a trader. Focus on building the skills, the discipline, and the mindset of someone who is capable of making money consistently. Because that, my friends, is the only real path to sustainable success.